What's up, YouTube? Listen, man, we in the trenches early today, man. So do me a favor, guys. Go ahead and grab a cup of coffee. If you sip tea, go ahead and get your little tea and come chop it up with me real quick, man. I want to talk to you guys about today why some of the option strategies you guys are engaging in is continuing to fail, okay? And we're going to just unpack this, man, and I'm going to walk you guys through some things that I want you to work on modifying on your journey to help increase your success, okay? So guys, we're going ahead and dive right into it, man. And you already know, guys, every day I come on here as transparent as they can be on this online game, man, and show you guys what we're doing, okay? What our journey looks like, stocks, options, the whole nine, okay? And so yes, although, like, for the instance, man, I was able to get busy this week, guys. In the midst of that, there's a lot of preparation that goes into being able to consistently perform at this level. And so that's one of the first things I want to make sure that we kind of dive into before I set the stage about the things we're going to go through today, guys. You have to be willing to put in the work first and foremost, okay? Meaning you got to wake up, go to sleep, research, do your DD, okay? A lot of those little things that might get pushed to the wayside, those things are heavy factors into how you're going to do on a day-to-day basis, okay? So with that being said, number one, guys, is cutting your losses, okay? I can't stress how important this is on your journey, okay? None of us get everything right 100% of the time, and you have to quickly make that decision when you know you got it wrong. Cut that loss. I was a cornerback. I played DB at Michigan State, and one thing we had to do when you play corner, you on an island, okay? Yeah, I'm fast, but the receiver might be fast. If you get beat deep, you got to have a short-term memory because you got to go right back at it the next play. The same can be said with options. If you quickly out the gate see that you got the direction of a play wrong, boom, be willing to cut that loss, make the adjustment, and get back on your horse, okay? Cutting your losses, guys, can keep you from blowing up your accounts. Cutting your losses can help you acknowledge instantly, okay, boom, I was wrong. Not freaking out, not tripping, but just acknowledging, hey, okay, man, I thought it was going to do this. It did this. Dang, like, it got me. Boom. Accept it. Have a healthy relationship with it, though, okay? And then boom, make the adjustment, pivot if you need to, and then you'll notice, and when you ride it up in the direction that you initially got wrong, 9 times out of 10 you make that little small loss up fairly quickly once you cut your losses, okay? Guys, number two is having an unhealthy relationship with money. Too often times I see us just taking this whole game for granted, thinking that now that we're here, so to speak, and that you're seeing people do this and that and the third, and they're making this much money and that much money, that it can just happen just by happenstance. And that don't happen like that, guys. Having an unhealthy relationship with money, buying stuff you guys know you don't need, when that could be money that you are using to continue to practice and get your feet wet, okay? Guys, I'm at a point in my life where I'm blessed, okay? But guys, I'm not out spending endless money on frivolous things, okay? I'm still staying disciplined with my finances and making sure I'm allocating a certain set of money aside for options, for my long-term plays, for when the dip happen, for when the bear market come, for if the recession, we ever go into one of those, a severe one, okay? Guys, you don't want to just treat money like it's just fleeting, okay? You want to make sure that you understand that I can be using these things to get more practice in. I can be using these things to get my feet wet, to improve my skill set. So I want you guys to also work on improving your relationship with money, improving your money mindset. Okay, the psychology of money is a thing for a reason, okay? And how we view money, how we engage with money, how we view it, guys, believe it or not, it can also seep into how you're doing with your trades, okay? Don't just think, oh, I missed this one, I catch the next one. But you don't have to miss this one if we put in the work on the front end, okay? So it's just a little adjustment, little minor tweaks that, again, I see oftentimes as I engage with individuals on a daily, okay? The number three is trying for too much too fast, okay? Oftentimes, guys, you have this notion that you want to get rich quick, okay? And it's in all of us, so we don't have to even dispute that. We don't have to even deny that, okay? It's there, all right? But when you try to get it too fast, guys, you can't engage in the steps and the process and the things you need to know to put your proper foundation in place, okay? Because you might have missed steps 3, 4, 5, and 6 because you got step 1 and 2, and then boom, now you going and you just trying to swing for the fences. Okay, it's a process, and I talk about that all the time. About I'm looking for progress, not perfection. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you guys progress through just your own learning curve of, man, when I lost, this is what I did, and reflecting on what you did. Not blaming anybody, not pointing fingers, just simply, I jumped in this play. What time was it when you jumped in a play? Okay, what was the setup? What was the overall sentiment of the market when you jumped in a play? Was the market as a whole trending up? Was the market trending down? Okay, what was taking place at the time you got into play? Okay, did you look at, did that company have any news come out? Okay, all these little factors you want to just take into account versus just randomly and recklessly kind of rushing in. Okay, so trying for too much too fast can also be a detriment on your journey. Okay, I see it all the time. I mean, I need to make this much money. Okay, you want to make $5,000, but do you first know how to make $50? And that's why we try to slow it down over here. My goal is just to show and teach how you guys can learn to earn $100 a day. Okay, yes, we know we can do the big things. That's what I specialize at. But with that being said, I'm not even going there because I know the psychology of man. You know what I'm saying? I know the psychology of money. I know the human behavior. I'm trying to walk you guys through and slow you guys down and say, nope, start here first. Learn this. This will come. But learn this right here. And if you can begin to do that, you will quickly see, okay, once I master this, the rest of that come easy. Okay, but when you try for too much too fast, guys, there's steps we're skipping. You just want to be at somebody's level that's been doing this 5, 6, 7 years, and you're doing it for 2 or 3 months. Okay, slow it down. Okay, fall in love with the process, as I tell you guys each and every day. Number 4 is master one stock. I can't pound this home enough. Okay, master one stock, because when you learn to find your one money maker, you also in effort of that, you learn the behavior, the patterns, and the fluctuation. You learn what it's doing, how it moves on a day-to-day basis. Okay, you start picking up some tendencies, and guys, believe it or not, those tendencies are intel, and that intel are things you can actually play and make money off of. But if every day you're reaching and searching for the next stock, what stock? What's the next stock? What stock should I jump in next? Guys, you're all over the place already. Okay, that's a recipe for disaster, because the goal is to focus on one stock. Now you can find your one stock, whether it's the SPY, whether it's the QQQ, whether it's AMD, whether it's Tesla, whether it's Apple, whether it's Roblox, Snap. There's many things you guys can engage in as your one stock to focus on. There's no make, as long as the stock got enough movement and enough volatility, guys, you can do a lot with just that stock. That's the only thing you need to worry about. Does it move enough day in and day out? Okay, everything else is you making sure that you're honing in and locking in on at least one play that you want to learn to master, so that you can learn to dominate and then again simplify the game. Okay, so mastering one stock is so key in this game, because I often see, much as I love chopping it up, man, and hearing from all you guys, one thing I see is I'm over here. As soon as this play don't work, I run over here. Figure out why that play didn't work before you jump and try to find a new play. Maybe it wasn't the play. Maybe it was our setup. Maybe it was our structure. Maybe it was how we were approaching that particular opportunity. Okay, listen, guys, focus on one play. And then, guys, the last but not least is number 5, gambling and guessing. Okay, gambling and guessing in this game versus knowing your entries. Okay, that is a huge detriment to this, because you see how exciting it is, you see how much money is at stake to be made, and so oftentimes you just see, man, I'm about to just do an option, and you throwing a Hail Mary hoping you get lucky and hit something, you know what I'm saying? And versus really understanding, I say this every day, guys, options feel like gambling. Trading, whatever you want to call it, feels like gambling when you don't know what you're doing. But when you know what you're doing, you're making calculated moves. It's a totally different world. You got people that's gambling and guessing, and then you got some of us over here being surgical. Okay, being surgical with it, you know what I'm saying? Slicing and dicing every single day. Okay, and so guys, I want to help you guys make sure you transition from gambling and guessing. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's okay to project, because I teach you guys price levels, for instance. It's okay to project, but even in projecting, you want to make sure you're getting the best risk reward setup even in that, though. So knowing your entries is very, very important. Knowing when to enter, knowing where support is at, knowing where resistance is at, knowing supply zones, knowing demand zones, knowing those things help you at least increase your success rate. It helps you at least get a better entry, so soon as you buy your play, you're not already down $200 or $300. Okay, that kind of stuff matters on your journey. Okay, so listen guys, don't guess, don't gamble, react. I often tell you guys that for a reason. Okay, but all of that goes in hand with being successful in your trades. Okay, so again, man, I just want to put this on you guys today. More importantly, encourage you to keep at it. Okay, understand it's a marathon, like I say about everything. Even this though too is a marathon. All right, you're not going to learn it all overnight. You're not going to learn it all in one day. You're not going to learn it all in 1 year, and you're definitely not going to be good as somebody that's been doing this 5, 6, 7 years, 8, 9, 10 years. And so run your race. Okay, run your race and operate at your pace. Okay, don't try to. That's why I try to slow all of you guys down, and many of you guys are crushing it. But for the majority, we just focus on $100 a day, because I can guarantee you, if you learn to master that, you can take things to the next level, and then you can dictate what you want to do, how much you want to make, how many plays you want to do per day, per week, per month. Okay, and then the rest is history. All right, so listen guys, embrace the grind, but enjoy the climb. Okay, show up every single day looking to get better, building out your investments, building out your long-term plays, and then lateral to that, like I do guys, you dabble in the options. You learn how to swing, you learn how to scout. Okay, you learn about entries, you learn about resistance, you learn about support, you learn what the candles are telling you. Okay, it's an entire game that you got to be entrenched in. Okay, so be willing to put in the work, but more importantly, be willing to put in the time, and the rest will take care of itself. Listen guys, we make videos like this every day, so if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result, very few consider the journey. Do me a favor, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stock using my link below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.